What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. Is Bitcoin running out of time? I do not think so, and I'm going to show you why in this video. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday. We're going to take a look at the charts. First, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, then we're going to take a look at Litecoin. We got some new stuff to look at, so definitely stick around for the whole video, guys. It's going to be pretty interesting. I do want to remind you guys, there is a 100% free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's an awesome community, guys. If you want to learn about crypto, check it out. Also, there's some affiliate links in there that really help the channel out. It helps me keep this content free for you guys. So definitely check those affiliate links out. If you can use them, that's awesome. If not, that's all right too. Let's get into the charts and see what's going on. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already and you want daily updates, hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. It will also notify you when I go live. So don't forget to tick the bell. And stop for 1 second. I really appreciate it if you guys just stop the video, give it a giant thumbs up, leave your comments, let me know what you think. It really helps the channel out, guys. And let's get into it. So we're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly. And I've been talking about this for the last few days. Obviously, I've been talking about my targets for months now. But people are saying I shouldn't be comparing 2006 or 2017 to 2019. I'm going to show you why I believe that's wrong. And I'm going to show you that real quick right now. This is back in the 2011 and 2013 bull run. Then we had the 14. If you look, I have each one of these marked. One. There's 2. I believe that's where we're at now. And then you can see what happened to 3. Same here. We came up to 3. And then you can see the next bull run up to 4. That one I believe will be the end of 2020. And then another retrace just like here. And this was the end of 2013. And I believe the end of this bull run will probably be around 2021, from August to December of 2021. And guys, this isn't guaranteed, obviously, but I'm just showing you why I can compare the 2017 to the 2019. Just like over here, you could compare the February 11th back to the 12th over here. So it's, as you can see, how it all played out. The same type deal, guys. It's looking very similar to what's going on now. I do believe this could definitely be a huge possibility. This peak would end around December this year, and I do believe that's going to be the $46,000 peak. This peak could end around November, December 2020, and then this one at 2021. All right, let's get back into the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here and why. I'm also going to show you why I believe we will be breaking out within the next week. And I do believe it's going to be up, guys. I could be wrong. We could come back down and test the bottom of this. But I do have a feeling we're going to break up in a big way. Let's look over here. And I showed you guys this yesterday, looking at this bull flag, which was back in August and September of 2017. We did a measured move of the breakout of that, and that brought us up to this peak, which was $8,000, and that was a 96% increase. Now we're going to look over here at the bull flag that I'm looking at here. Take a measured move of that. If we were to break out this week or next, and we're looking at the $20,000 to $21,000 range. And that is an 85% increase. Over here it was 96. So again, these aren't, guaranteed to be exact, but you get the picture. And then from there, from that breakout up to 8,000, we went to 20,000 from November to December, and that was 146% gain. If we look at the 21,000 area and we went up, remember this was 146,000 or 146%. This is 121 to get us to the 46. Now, you know, all the people saying that it can't happen, right there is your proof that that is how Bitcoin works, and it is definitely possible. I do believe it's going to happen. Now I want to look at, well, let's take a look at this. You can see the volumes declining while we're in this formation, which I do believe to be a bull flag. Volumes declining rapidly. Now, like I said, anywhere in this bull flag, this green area, is still bullish. Even if we came down to the, you know, $7,000 range, still bullish, guys. I don't believe that's going to happen. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it won't. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I do see us possibly, the worst case, coming down to test this 55 EMA on the weekly, which is going to be around the 7,600 range. But as you can see, we never dropped below the 21. Whoops, sorry about that. Below the 21 EMA, which is the blue line here, in the last bull run. And that being right around the $9,100 range. It's actually $9,150, $9,160, somewhere in there. So keep that in mind. Possible we come down, bounce off that, and continue up to break the bull flag. But I do want to show you the RSI, and this is huge, guys. This is the weekly RSI. We've been watching this for weeks. Falling wedge here. We are testing the top of it now. When this breaks, guys, we could come up, retest the top of it again before taking off. And to me, that would mean breaking the bull flag, coming back to retest it, and off to the races from there. So if not this week, if not this weekend, I do believe this next week we will be breaking this. When we close the RSI weekly out of this, it is going to be extremely bullish, guys. So let's go into the daily. Excuse me. And we'll take a look at some more midterm targets. Like I said, actually I'm going to put this up here as being the worst case scenario now. Well, no, the worst case scenario could still be the bottom of the bull flag, which is going to be around the $7,000 range, guys. I'm not saying that can't happen, but I'm saying it's less likely. We got a $8,800 range right here on this trend line. But I do believe this trend line here could possibly hold, guys. If we look at the RSI, we've broken out of this falling wedge. We've came back down. Looks like we could come back down just a little bit further to retest this for support before continuing up. In the price action, we'll look at that here in a minute, but I'm going to show you the more midterm targets. Then we'll go into the 4-hour. Measuring this as just a channel, the measured move of the breakout of that would be around the $15,000 range. Measuring this as a short flag pull here, the measured move off of that would be around the $17,500 range. These are my targets for the break of this flag. But remember, when we break the flag, we most likely will come up, come back down, test it for support, and then continue from there. Let's look. As you can see in the daily, also, I want to point this out. Volume is declining rapidly, and we are still in this formation. I do believe we are going to get a big green candle, come out of this, and break out of the top of the bull flag, and that is going to be extremely bullish, guys. Let's look at where we're at now. We'll look at the 4-hour RSI. As you can see, I have a falling wedge drawn in here now. But what we were watching is this falling broadening wedge, which we ended up in a falling channel here, broke out, came back down, tested it for support. If this does hold, we'll come up most likely and test this for support. If it does break, we could come back down, the RSI come all the way back down to around the 25 range, which would be testing the bottom of this falling broadening wedge here. Let's look at that in the price action. Now, if you guys watched the video yesterday, I was looking at this. Let me draw it in there real quick, and then I'll get it off there for you guys. But I do want to show you what I was looking at yesterday. And it was looking at this as a... sorry about that. Was looking at this as a ascending triangle with a breakout here. But I've moved this line up top to get rid of the top here. Get rid of this one here. Well, I can still show you the measured move of the break down from here is going to be around the 10,076 range. So there is a possibility we come back down to test this, guys. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way so it's not as confusing. So it's definitely, we could come up and test. You can see this orange rising broadening wedge. We could come up to test the top of that again before, and that's around the 10,500 range. Come back down, retest the bottom of this, and this is beginning to look, let me show you real quick. This is beginning to look like a megaphone pattern. If we do come down to test the bottom of this again, we would measure where we would break out, which I believe it would be possibly something like this. If we do come back down, we may not come back down, guys. And then a breakout up here around the 11,000. The measured move off of that would be around the $12,100 range, which is confluent with the old resistance back here. We could go all the way up there, come back down, test this for support around the 11,000 again, and then go off to the races. But I do believe we are going to be breaking this bull flag within the next week, in my opinion. Again, remember, if we do break that back down past the 10,000, we do have... I do also have, I want to show you here, the possibility of coming down to the 98, which would be retesting the bottom of this rising broadening wedge here. After that, then, you know, that would be bad, but I don't see us going below the 9,800 here. I do think that we are going to break this the top of this bull flag within the next week, in my opinion, guys. All right, let's look at Litecoin. Some things I want to point out here with Litecoin. Back here, 2016, Litecoin was dead. That's what they were saying in September. We had it dropped from $100 all the way down to $33 from August to September. That was a 65% drop, 66% drop. Now this is from June to August. We dropped 57%. And just like back here, Litecoin's dead, blah, blah, blah. I believe Litecoin is bottomed out. If not bottomed out, it could go a little bit lower. We'll look at that in a more immediate price action. But I do believe we are going to see something like that. So, yeah, guys that believe altcoins are dead, I believe a lot of them are probably going to die. I don't think Litecoin is one of them at all. Litecoin's very important for Bitcoin. It is a great test net. Also, Litecoin is faster. It's a lot easier. I believe Litecoin will be more of the peer-to-peer, small transaction spending digital currency, and Bitcoin be more of the store of value. So let's look at, as you can see, the volume's declining here too within this whole section. I do believe we'll get a green candle pop out of this. I'm pretty damn bullish here, guys, and I think some stuff's about to pop off. Let's look at the daily. We'll look at the daily price action first. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Actually, yeah, let's look at the daily. I'll show you what I've been looking at for months now, and that is this as a cup and a handle. And I do believe the neckline of the cup and handle is around 146, and a break of 146 will get us up to the $270 range. Now let me go to The RSI, we'll take a look at that and see what's going on. All right, by this falling channel, we broke out of the rising channel with a falling channel. And if you guys been following along, you know we were watching this as a falling broadening wedge, and we drew a falling wedge in here, broke out of that. Now we are breaking out of the falling broadening wedge. The top of this channel is most likely our next stop. Let's look at that in the price action. We'll go to the 4 hour first. All right, so looking at the 4 hour, looks like we're headed up to the top of this falling channel here. We'll look at it in the price action. And the top of that channel is where we're at right now. Actually, I had this trend line drawn in here, this falling channel. If we do break this falling channel right now in this area, my measured move of that is around the $82 range, $81 range. That looks like that might be where we're headed, guys. We'll probably most likely get some resistance up here around the $76 range. Also around the $75 range, which would be the 200 EMA. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We do also have the possibility, since we are getting rejected there at the moment, it looks like, possibility of coming back down to 62, possibly even as low as 61 here. If these areas break, next stop's 54, next stop's 47, and as you can see, that would be this bottom trend line. But I do believe we're most likely going to pop up from here, guys. And the next measured move would be measuring, this is a big one. If we measured this yellow falling broadening wedge here and a breakout of that, it's around the 172 range, guys, which also lines up with old resistance back in here. So yeah, I remain bullish on Litecoin big time. As bad as people talk about it and, you know, say it's dead, whatever. One of the people that's been saying alts are dead for the last 5 years. Look what happened in 2017. He was calling them dead before that. So quit paying attention to the people that call for $1,000 Bitcoin. And one other thing I want to point out before we move on to the Bitcoin versus gold chart. Actually, I can show you in that. All the guys that were bearish here, guys, when we hit our low at 3,100 and we're calling for 2,500, 1,000, 1,300 Bitcoin are the same guys that are up here saying that we're going to go lower. You know why? Because they're pissed off that they missed the run. They missed this run because they were waiting on lows, and they're going to miss this run because they're waiting on lows. They're going to end up buying higher, and that's how the market works, guys. The bears, the ones that are calling for lower lows, they want to get in at a lower price because they screwed up and didn't get in at the right time because they were waiting on lower lows here, calling $1,000 Bitcoin, $2,500 Bitcoin, saying it was a bull trap. This whole thing was a dead cat bounce, bull trap, blah, 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 blah. Now they're saying the same shit up here because they missed out and they're pissed off that they missed out. That's what creates bears, guys. So anyways, let's go into, this is the Bitcoin daily chart. I believe a pattern is a pattern. I believe in patterns. That's how I called this all the way up to here, guys, was by using patterns. I'm going to show you the gold weekly chart and show you the similarities in these two patterns and why I believe 46,000 by the end of the year. I'm going to click back and forth. As you can see, the similarities in the gold date or the gold weekly to the Bitcoin daily chart. Gold weekly, Bitcoin daily. That is what I believe is going to happen this year, guys. And we'll probably have a correction the beginning of next year, and then, you know, up from there like I showed you in here. I do believe this is what's going on, guys. I believe it's a great time to be in Bitcoin. I believe we're lucky to be early adapters. Don't give them your Bitcoin, guys. They're going to try to shake everybody out here. You know, we might get another dip down, like I said, possibly as low as 8,500, somewhere in there, to retest the 200 EMA here. But there's no guarantees, guys. It's risky now. I suggest everybody has a hold stash. I know I do. And yeah, If you guys enjoyed the video, click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head. That'll get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos and when I do live streams. Also, guys, smash the likes. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. I love you guys for helping me build this channel, and I will see you later. Have a great Saturday.